Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking rental properties. Ginger and I not only sell primary residences for most of our clients, but we also do rental properties. Right now, I'm standing in one of our rental properties, a house that we've owned since 2007 that's been a great rental for us in this market. But I wanted to talk to you guys about a few things if you're considering buying your first rental property. So there's 4 things I want to highlight in today's video. Buying single family, the condition of the property, knowing your market, and cash flow. So I'm also waiting here for the carpet cleaner to get here. We've had the same tenant in this unit for the last 5 years, and it's time to clean the carpets. If you're considering your first rental property, let's talk about a few places to start. I like to start with single family houses. I think there is a lot less risk there. I think if you do wind up getting in over your head, it's easier to get out of with a single family house. It's easier to determine value with a single family house, and people understand single family houses. If we're starting from that basis of a single family house, the next thing I like to look at is condition of the house. For your first rental property, tackling, a huge fixer-upper or something that you're going to have to move around walls or load-bearing walls or foundation issues, you just don't want to mess with that on your first one. Not that those aren't bad investments. Down the road, they can be very good investments. And it's fun if you had the right mentor, you could maybe tackle that on your first. But for 90% of the people out there, something that is going to be move-in ready and turnkey, in other words, maybe the most you're doing is replacing carpet and painting. You don't have structural problems, and everything else is more or less in good standing. So that's what I like to look for my first rental property. Paying attention to where your neighborhood is. There is a lot of money moving to Colorado, and being on the upswing of where that money is going over the next 15 to 20 years is definitely key when you're buying these rental properties, because again, it's not a get rich quick, it's a long play. You are going to be investing for the next 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years. So how do you come up with your monthly cash flow number? It's a pretty simple equation. It's just income minus expenses. Where the tricky part comes in is figuring out what all your expenses are. Mainly what some of maybe the hidden expenses that you're not necessarily accounting for come into play before you buy the property. So for example, your mortgage, your taxes, your insurance. But then you also need to account for any additional repairs, vacancy, capital expenditures, property management, and possibly trash or sewer. So vacancy rates vary, as well as capital expenditures vary. Vacancy and capital expenditures are the 2 places where most people miscalculate in terms of figuring out this number. That's an area where Ginger and I definitely know the market very well. We can help you pull very accurate vacancy numbers, as well as a very accurate capital expenditure spreadsheet where you will calculate what those expenses would be. Lastly, buy what you know. Warren Buffett never invested in anything he could not understand himself. I think that's a great piece of wisdom. When you're buying single family houses, most people investing in it already live in a single family house. You understand how it works. You understand at least a little bit about the mechanical, even if you don't do anything but change out your air filter, you understand it's there. And so understanding kind of the single family market, if you need help there, you have questions there, need guidance on neighborhoods or areas or whether a deal might be good or not, that's where Ginger and I come in. We are looking at properties every single day, constantly looking at all price points around the South Denver metro area, analyzing different deals for people to buy for investments or to live in. So utilize a solid professional in that environment, whether that's us or somebody else that you really trust. Well, that's it for today's video. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. I'm happy to answer any of those. Or if there's another issue you want me to go into more detail about, obviously let me know as well, and I will make another video on it. Have a great day.